Welcome to entrypoint Faith. Join us each week to discover fresh meaning in the world and find faith your way. Now, here is Pastor Nancy Lafferty.
We all struggle from time to time. A rookie baseball player was struggling trying to get his pitches over the plate. So the catcher walked out to have a talk with him. "I've figured out the problem," the catcher said to the pitcher. "You always seem to lose control at the same point in every game." "Oh, well, when's that?" the pitcher asked. "Right after the national anthem." And then there was this mother who was having a really hard time getting her son to leave for school one morning. Her son said, "Nobody likes me at school, Mom. The teachers don't and the kids don't, and the custodians don't even like me. I don't want to go." "You have to go," said the mother. "You're healthy, you have a lot to learn, you've got something to offer to other people, and besides, you're 45 years old, you're the principal of the school." I certainly do not need to tell you that life is often hard. Adulting is hard, and so is being a child. There are lessons and struggles at every age and stage of our lives. And there are complicated and tragic things that happen to us along the way and to those that we love very much. Much of our life is spent trying to solve problems and manage our time and balance our work and our family life. And then when the extra challenges come along, those off-the-map, really hard things, we just often don't feel like we can even take it. We feel overwhelmed and we feel ill-fit for the battle. I love the song that Linda Newell just sang a few minutes ago. "You can do this hard thing." Yes, it's a beautiful song with a lilting, gentle sound, but it also packs a powerful, long-lasting message if we let it. The song begins in childhood with a common, fairly universal situation. A child is sitting at a table struggling with math problems. Someone in the room helps the child solve the problem. And then we're told that we can do hard things. The second scenario in the song takes us to a train station. We are now older than childhood, where someone is getting on a train, someone else is carrying their bags, and there's a promise made that someone will wait for you. And then we're told again, we can do hard things. The last little scene in the song, too popular, too classic, too relevant, a phone call. We don't know what happened. We don't know who was involved, but we can imagine. But the person who made the phone call late at night didn't want to be alone. So the person on the other end of the line promised, "We'd see this through." And one more time, we're told we can do hard things. 3 little glimpses of life, poetically written, universally applicable and relevant. We can all plug in our own versions of those hard things. If it wasn't math at the table, maybe it was a book report, or trying to figure out how to be a good friend in 2nd grade. Saying goodbye at the station could be going off to college, leaving for the service, moving away from our families or friends for whatever reason. Or perhaps it was a trip that involved caring for someone ill or caring for someone who had lost their way. And the phone call late at night. We've all received that. We've all heard the incredulous words, felt the terror in our blood, and then no, we most certainly do not want to process that by ourselves. And right there, is one of the most important moments and pieces to the writing of this song, this love song to humanity. Sometimes all we really need is someone by our side during the hard thing. Someone at the table to guide us and then encourage us. As the song said, carry the two, now you. Someone at the station to ground us. I'll wait for you. Someone at the other end of the phone will see this through. They're with us, gently, calmly. They don't tell us what we did wrong to get ourselves into this situation. They don't judge us or yell at us and tell us we're too stupid to solve the problem. They just stand near us, available, willing to be present. Brahms, the poet, an Instagram poet, has skillfully captured our need for this kind of soul near us when we're going through hard times. His poem is called Hush. Have you ever just sat and listened to a loved one vent? Silently you held space till from darkness they had rallied back. Support need not be complex. It only needs to be only that. Listen until the clouds crack and bleed them some sunshine. Smile and be their lifeline till their worst feels like it's just fine. Have you had someone do that for you? Have you let them? Or did you repel the offer, preferring instead to go it alone? Have you done that for someone else? You don't have to know what to say. You just offer yourself, your time, your hand. And then the song tells us, after some time, something magical happens. From the muddy ground comes a green volunteer. In a place we thought barren, new life appears. Hope, my friends, hope. Hope comes when we least expect it. If there is a payoff for our struggles, it is new life, a new chance, a fresh start, something we never thought we would have. Every person in this room has experienced this miracle on some level. We've each gone through the hard time, done the hard thing, and something new has surprised us in the least likely way possible. And when this happens, I believe it is a reminder of God's presence, even when we didn't know it or feel it, even when we didn't ask. God is there in the midst of the pain and the tragedy. In the book of Isaiah, we were reminded of these beautiful words. God gives strength to the weary and empowers the powerless. I happen to believe that when someone comes along to sit with us, to guide us, it is God coming to tend us and hold our hand. That's why it's best to accept the offer when it comes along. Something else grows within us along with that new life, that new hope that comes even as we struggle with life's challenges. It is resilience. Resilience is the capacity to rise above adversity and forge lasting strengths in the struggle. Resilience means bouncing back from difficult experiences. It means not quitting. Many of us have resilience. We just didn't know that's what it was called. We called it grit, or guts, or sucking it up. Now, right now, I'm going to ask you to do something. Close your eyes. And think about the last really hard thing you had to do and you did it. Think about several of the things in your life that you have already overcome. You've managed some really hard stuff. You have done some hard things. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Now open your eyes and listen. You can not only do this hard thing right now that you are dealing with, that is in front of you, but you will rise up eventually over that hard thing, and you will be stronger because of it. Amen.
Thanks for listening in on this week's discussion on entrypoint faith. You can join the entrypoint faith community in person every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at Conner Prairie in Fishers, Indiana. For more information and a transcript of Nancy's messages, visit entrypointonline.org. Entrypoint Faith is brought to you in partnership with mypodcast.media.